Hi, welcome to the Jimy Show, where we talk about the keys to unlock God's visions and dreams for your life. Everything for you to succeed and shine on social media as a Christian artist and creator. I'm your host, bilingual artist and business owner. How'd you get everything that you want in life? I hate this title. I can That's kind of true, but let me explain. Something happened the other day. I mean, multiple times it happened, but like a couple of days ago or weeks ago, I don't remember exactly. I started to look back at my life and started to see that everything that I always wanted, I have now. Like everything that I prayed about, I have now. So I'm going to tell you how to have everything that you want in life. In the sense of, let's just back it up a little bit. We all know as Christians that God has plans for our life, okay? We all know as Christians that His ways are higher than our ways. But also, we know that He gave us choices, but also we know that He gave us something that is called faith to see things way before they arrive, to really prophesy. Also, He gave us this. So, okay. When I was a kid, I'm gonna tell you a little story. When I was a kid, uh, I always wanted an album. I was listening to those people and I was like, damn, they impact my life. I want to impact people's life. I also always wanted to be on scene and sing all around the world. See new people faces and see how they feel joy even though 1 second ago maybe someone hurted them. I always wanted to be a light, to shine, and to impact people's lives. So I started praying for them. Every single morning before I was going to my school, I was praying and I was like, God, really, I pray that today I'll be the light of the world. I pray that today I will impact people's life. I don't care if that's one person today. I don't care if I don't even see it. I want to be the light. Now, when you look back, I mean, you don't know me, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. Now that I look back today, I'm an artist also. I don't only coach people, I'm also an artist. And this is why I love to coach artists because I know where I come from. I know that it was so hard for me to understand marketing tips. I know that it was so hard for me to just realize what God has planned for me. I know it was so hard to unlock God's vision. I know it was so hard for me to go into my calling. So, now that I look back, here I am today. I have one album, made it. I have a second album too, the acoustic version, made it. I'm impacting people's life all around the world, kind of made it. Also, I have like currently now one, two, three, technically three and a half PC. My PC broke down in 2000. Oh, not 2019, I think. And I was so devastated because I just went into this music school, and we're gonna talk about, don't worry, how you can do the same. I was in this music school, and then I was like, but God, I'm in this music school, I can't even produce music at home. What do I do? I asked, and I said, instead of just asking and praying, I did. But I started to, now that I look back, I start to understand how this mechanism is working. But I started to prophesy and have faith and say that I'll have a PC. I have a PC. I didn't just say, God, can I have a PC? I said, God, I pray that you give it to me and I have it. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I have it. 2 or 3 months later, someone who used to coach me before was like, oh, but let me gift you a PC. I was like, what? He gifted me a PC. Then he gave me this PC at the end, and I started to realize that this PC is actually a Chromebook, and I cannot produce on that. So I was like, okay, God, I cannot produce on that, and I need a PC to produce. Like, now I can work, but I cannot produce music. And one day, I don't know, I took the bus and I went to the supermarket, and then God started to speak to me, and He said, choose one PC here. I was like, What do you mean choose? He said, don't play with me. Like, really do this seriously. Choose one PC. What do you want? I was like, okay, that's just kind of weird, but let's do it. I don't know, it's weird. Started to walk around and I was like, I want this MacBook Pro, but anyway, and he said, I'll remember that. 3 months later, I have my MacBook Pro 2019. And you need to realize that I don't come from a family that is rich or anything at all. So how did this money come? Someone on Twitter, complete stranger, gave me money. Another person gave me money. Someone was like, oh, I don't know, God told me to give you $300. What? Now, how can you do the same? When you are from a place that you're completely aligned with the will of God, when you understand that His word is Him and Him is living inside of you, when you renew your mind the by His word and by taking time in this relationship to talk to Him, you start to understand His heart. And He said that when you abide in His word, when you abide in His law, when you continue on His way, that He'll gift you the desire of your heart. That's for a reason. It's because He cares for you. He cares for what do you want. Because when you align with Him, what do you want come from what He always also wanted for your life. And that's a relationship. He gave you choices for a reason. So how can you do that? Ask, claim it, and walk with it. Ask Him in prayer, God, this is what I need, and be super specific. I was like, yeah, let's just take also the, this is funny, the example, I wanted an apartment. My partner and I just had the opportunity to have an apartment, and I was like, God, I want a T3, I don't know what's the name in English, but I want like a place for me to do music, a place to cook, a place for the salon. How do I say this in English? A place to like eat and stuff. I just have this, and I have an apartment now also, but I just wanted to upgrade. And we have like we have 2 floors and like 4 or 5, 5 places to do things. So be specific. I was like, I want this amount of play. I want this, and this. I want a MacBook Pro 2019. What do you can I want to make an album uh in 3 years, or I want to have, I don't know, what can you I want to have this new microphone that just went out because I need to produce music better. It doesn't have also to be only material things. It can be, I want more peace in my life. I want to be able to walk in victory. Okay? Then when you ask, claim it. Now say, I have peace. I have the victory. I have this peace. I don't know when it's coming, but in the future I already have it. So today I declare that I have it. Okay? Then walk with it in a sense of like, you don't know when it's gonna happen. It can happen tomorrow, in 3 hours, in 3 months, in 1 year, but it's gonna happen because you prayed for it and because it's aligned with what God said in His word. It aligned with Him because you have this relationship with Him. Walk until it happen, and keep claiming this every single day. Every time you remember, or every time you have this worry in your head, say, I have. Don't say, I wish I had. No, I have. And because you will realize that you have it, because you have this bold faith to say things before they came reality, to see things in the future and prophesy over your life, it will happen. And it's not a magic trick to have like everything you want, in the sense of like you want, I don't know, in a material thing way or in a selfish way, but it's when you have a real need, remember that you can ask your Father in heaven that cares for you, and He will give it to you. I hope that this was helpful, and I bless you today, and I bless you to for you to realize this key that I just realized a couple months, and I started to practice that, which is strange. I never did this before, and now God is allowing me to flourish in my personal life, um, outward life, but also inward life, because now I can ask for peace. Now I can ask for joy. And I could always, but I just didn't have this revelation before. So yeah, I hope that this key will help you to unlock God's vision for your life, and just go further and be a light, shine on social media and shine with your gifts. So yeah, I love you. Bye.
If you want to help support the podcast, you can donate at paypal.me/bgjimy, link in the description of the podcast. If you want to be coached by me, you can contact me at contact@bgjimy.com or on Instagram. Finally, if you want to help for free, just share this podcast with a friend. Thank you for listening.